Hello students, today in this video we deals with a short story Old Man at the Bridge, written by Ernest Hemingway. First we talk about the story Old Man at the Bridge, written by Ernest Hemingway, is a touching story. As we know, he is a well-known novelist and short story writer. He was an American writer and he received Nobel Prize for Literature in year 1954 for his well-known book A Farewell to Arms is one of his most famous novels. Old Man at the Bridge is a touching story about individual displaced by war. Its background is Spanish Civil War, which fought between year 1936 to 1939, which was fought between the Republicans who were loyal to the elected leftist government of Spain and the Spanish fascists who were extremist rights and wanted to overthrow the government. Hemingway took part in the war on the side of the Republicans. The fascists won the war. The fascist movement originally started in Italy. It was a movement of nationalist and anti-communist. It believed in violence. In Spain, a fascist party was formed in year 1933. So it was just an introduction to the author and a story, Old Man at the Bridge. The Old Man at the Bridge is a sensitive story about refugees displaced by Spanish Civil War. The opponents were the Republicans who backed the elected leftist government of the Spain, and the Spanish fascists who were the extreme rightists intent on overthrowing the government. The fascists ultimately won. The Old Man is the central figure in this story. His native place was San Carlos. He was forced to leave the city. He was the last person to leave the city. He was advised to do so by the captain because of the artillery. He said to the narrator, "I stay, you see, taking care of the animals. I was the last one to leave San Carlos." Leaving San Carlos made him a helpless refugee. He was too old to move. He had no relatives. He did not know where to go. He was too tired to move any farther after he had walked 12 kilometers. He had no interest in politics, yet he suffered. He said, "I am without politics. I am 66 years old. I have come 12 kilometers and now I think I can go no further." When he arrived at the place, he had very dusty clothes, steel-rimmed spectacles. He looked at the narrator very blankly and tidily. His sole interest in life was few animals and birds, 2 goats and a cat and 4 pairs of pigeons. He could not bring the animal with him. He solo worry in the life was his animal which he had left behind. He believed that the cat could look out for itself. He was worried about the other animals. The narrator told him that pigeon would fly away, so he should not worry about them. This gave him great satisfaction. He was told to leave worrying about the other animals when the narrator asked him to get up and try to walk. But he could not. He was too weak to move. His mind was full of thought of his animal he had left behind. He had not done any harm to anybody. He has no political interest, yet he suffered. He went on repeating the sentence, I was only taking care of animals. This shows how innocent person suffers during war. Modern war makes man completely helpless. He loses his home and belongings. He came to the place unknown to him pennilessly, and he extremely depends on the state help. Here, in this short story, Ernest Hemingway tried to explain the demerits of war, which left his reaction on the people's mind for a time long.